Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is September 17th, 2019. This is a general love reading for the sign of Capricorn. It can pertain to any relationship that you're dealing with, situations, and circumstances. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Be flexible with the energy. It might feel like I'm reading directly for you. It also can feel like I'm reading for somebody else. In other words, you're cross-watching for that person. So be flexible with how this feels for you. We're going to get started right away. I have it pre-shuffled on my deck. So one more shuffle and a cut, Capricorn, and we're going to see what's up with Capricorn today. In your underlying energy, Queen of Pentacles, paired with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Judgment in reverse, with Justice in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords. The World. Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's get this next deck going and see what's up for you, Capricorn. So your energy, you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is a solid individual, someone who is grounded, someone who is in control of his or her life and doing well, takes care of others, her environment, may hold down a job or two. She gets the job done. She doesn't shrink away from responsibility. This person is loyal. This represents you, Capricorn. But you're up against something pretty harsh right now. I can't tell right now if this is a relationship, but there is something that you're dealing with that has brought some injustice into your life. Could have been a decision made by you or by somebody else that ended up working against you. These two cards together are pretty harsh. This could be a karmic situation, but it feels like the wrath has come. Whatever's going on in your life, it's coming, or it has come, and it is no small matter. Let's put it that way. I feel that you're not shrinking away from this. I do believe that you feel grounded right now. You feel solid where you are and how your life is going. So whatever this is, you may have felt that it was coming on, or you knew that it was coming, because there's kind of a sense of being prepared for this, whatever it is. That you may have been working yourself up to dealing with this situation, and you're ready to bring things full circle. But as it stands right now, there's no sign of movement or action being taken. In fact, I feel like you might be resisting that, because in this point in time it doesn't feel right that if you did take action in this moment, it would be the wrong thing. Hasty reactions rather than well thought out. Let's see what else we get for you, Capricorn. Clarifying your energy, Queen of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the Page of Swords twice in the upright position. You may be waiting to hear word from somebody or getting ready to communicate something. Judgment in reverse is clarified by the Seven of Water. Justice in reverse is clarified by the World. We have the World twice on the table already too, both in the upright position. Again, there's been some injustice that you're ready to close out. However, taking action right now would be a foolish decision on your part, would result in possibly making the matter worse. Page of Pentacles. You may be getting ready to communicate in order to learn something or find something out that you don't know yet. With the Three of Swords in reverse. This may involve 2 or more people. And we have the King of Wands on the table, clarifying the 8 of Wands. So this is the person you're dealing with. King of Wands is somebody who is a natural born leader, someone who takes charge, someone who takes action, somebody who, this is not a wallflower. This is somebody who knows how to deal with life and usually takes the leading role in situations where that's necessary. This is somebody that you can rely on to be in charge. This person, however, is not currently acting. They are not making any moves right now either. There's some kind of delays or some obstacles in the way at this point in time, and I feel like it's information. I feel like there is some missing information that is keeping you and or this person from acting on this injustice to fix it or just to respond to it. I don't feel like there's any confusion on the situation regarding a decision that was made, a bad decision that was made. I think you're clear on that. You and this other person that you're dealing with, I think both have an understanding that a bad decision was made or a bad move, and you both know that it brought this injustice. I feel like you may be actually working with this person, and by that I mean I think that you're both on the same side. You may not actually be close to this King of Wands. In other words, I don't know that you know this is a partner of yours, like you live together. This could be a friend, could be a family member, but I don't feel a close proximity. I don't feel that you're close with this person in proximity. That doesn't mean that you're not close with them on a love level or a spiritual level. That may be true. But right now, neither one of you are acting in response to this injustice. Let's get some more cards on the table, Capricorn. See what else we can find out for you. Clarifying your energy, Queen of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords. Again, this time in the reverse. So you want to respond, you want to deliver a message, you want to clear things up, but right now is not the time. The Two of Wands. I think you're in this state of making a decision regarding the situation or regarding when would be appropriate time to respond. I think maybe in the past some reactions or actions were taken that resulted in poor results or not what you were looking to do. So in your underlying energy, Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords. I think you've come to an understanding that while you may want to react or respond to whatever's going on right now, this injustice that has occurred in your life, this poor decision, and I can't tell, you know, who's made this decision or who's responsible for this injustice. It may be this King of Wands, it may be you. These are the only two energies I have on the table, but for some reason I'm getting a feeling that it's an external energy not represented yet in your reading. Some kind of injustice, but you have realized that now is not the time to act, that you can think about it, you can plan, you can work on things in your head, but for some reason this is not the right time to act. You have the Nine of Wands. This is something that's been challenging for you to the point where you may have wanted to give up. You're working on choosing a path or making a decision on when would be the right time to speak up or take action regarding this matter, to fix things or to make things right. So we have the Five of Swords in reverse, clarifying judgment. This had something to do with some kind of conflict, fight, argument, disagreement, and a poor decision was made regarding this conflict. This is not a secret anymore. If there was anybody who was in the dark about how things went down, everybody knows at this point. I feel like this is out in the open. It's very obvious that there was an injustice, and I don't know that it's just you and this King of Wands that are involved. Again, I feel like there may be some external energies. We have the Knight of Swords, clarifying justice in reverse in the world. So again, there is some kind of action that you want to take or that needs to be taken in order to correct the situation or to respond to it, in order to bring this full circle, in order to close this out, or to resolve issues, resolve the problem. I don't feel like this is something you've dealt with before. This feels new to me. This feels like something that you haven't had experience with before, and therefore you know that making a hasty decision or hasty reactions would be foolish on your part, might result in digging the hole even deeper, or causing more injustice. So again, you're taking your time with this because this is not something you have experience with. You don't want to make things worse. So you're taking things slow, and I do believe there's some unknown information that you're still kind of waiting on, but you're moving at a slow pace, slow and steady. This may just be thoughts in your head or plans that you're making, but you are moving forward, but it's a slow and steady pace because, again, you don't want to make any hasty decisions that would make things worse or that would cause you to, take steps backward. So we have a King of Pentacles on the table, and I do believe this is a third person's energy. It is clarifying the Three of Swords in reverse. There may have been, now this doesn't have to be a romantic situation, but this feels like a third party. This feels like the external party who was responsible for this injustice. This King of Pentacles in the reverse can indicate someone who is irresponsible, maybe misusing power within a relationship or taking advantage of a situation, and it caused some grief and sorrow, which I do feel there's healing from this. It's just that the actual repercussions of the actions taken by this person have not come full circle yet. The injustice has not been rectified. This person is maybe in hiding right now, maybe kind of laying low. I do feel like this person is, we'll see what else comes out for them as far as any more information, but I do feel like right now this person's kind of laying low. They're not prancing about like they got one over on you. Now this King of Wands, I do feel is anxious to take some action, but they're in the same position you are. There was some kind of missed opportunity or lost opportunity. This could have had something to do with a job or a new financial opportunity, but it was missed or lost because of this injustice or the situation. And this King of Wands wants to take action. I don't believe, at least not right now, that this is completely lost or gone. And I think this King of Wands knows that and wants to try to fix things to get it back, whatever this might be. Let's get some more information with another deck of cards. I do feel, Capricorn, that you have put a considerable amount of time into thinking about this and working through things. And this has been, whatever this injustice was a defeating blow for you. Felt like a defeating blow, but you're still standing on your, you're still standing your ground, and you're still standing strong. Your energy is very positive and very grounded. I don't feel like you are in your head or feeling anxiety or remorse regarding the situation. You've come to terms with it, and I think what you've realized, Capricorn, is that whatever happened, whatever injustices occurred, were not because you did anything wrong. This is something that happened that somebody else did that was wrong against you. And so there's no, it's not like you're, you know, tossing and turning in bed about trying to make things right because you did something wrong, because that's absolutely not the case. And as I say that, we've got the Empress clarifying your energy. In fact, this has, I'm going to put the rest of these cards out and then talk about that a little bit more, but this experience for you has actually made you stronger. And the Hierophant reverse clarifying the Page of Swords. You know right now that speaking out, talking about this, is the wrong thing to do. The person who caused this injustice, this King of Pentacles, I don't think thought through their position or what they were doing. And I think that they were trying to control a situation. Maybe keep you from finding something out. There's the Ten of Pentacles in reverse clarifying the Three of Swords. There was some kind of breakup. Possible divorce. This can indicate divorce, but it can also just indicate some strife within a family unit, separation. There's the King of Wands with his Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. This King of Wands hasn't lost this opportunity. It might be a new opportunity with you, Capricorn. Let's get a little bit more into these cards. Okay, so you having to go through this situation has actually made you stronger. And when I say stronger, Capricorn, you went from the Queen of Pentacles to the Empress. You may be quite spiritual. You might have some gifts where you're very intuitive. And when I mean intuitive, it's not just like I'm going with my gut and I have a feeling about something. There's more to it than that. By the way, this glow is a candle, just in case you're wondering. Candle flame. So this has made you stronger, and I feel like you know that, and that's why there isn't a whole lot of grief regarding this injustice, because you know that this has actually benefited you in a weird way. Now, like I said, I do believe you want to speak up, and I do believe you want to take action, but you know that at least right now this is not the right thing to do, that you're laying low and kind of letting the dust settle before you take things to, you know, before you make a move on this. So there was some confusion, like I said, regarding this poor decision, wrong action, words that were spoken that resulted in injustice, and it was a rash decision. Whoever made this move, and I do believe it was this King of Pentacles, is very clear at this point in time that their actions not only were wrong, but ended up working against them instead of for them. And I do believe it has something to do with wanting to maintain control over a situation. And what it really did was resulted in this person losing control in a situation. So let's get some more clarity. There's a plastic milk jug rolling down the driveway over here. One of my neighbors let some garbage get away from them. Okay, so there is some truth that needs to come out, and I do believe that's where you come in, Capricorn. However, the time is not right yet to come out with this truth, because it would result in again, things just, it's not right. It's not that it would work against you, because the truth never works against you. But I do believe that there is some timing that needs to be considered with this revelation of some truth. And again, you're unable to make a decision. You've got the Two of Wands twice, once in the upright and once in the reverse. You're not able to make this decision until you have more information. So you are waiting information. Again, I keep saying you're waiting for information, like there's some unknowns. There's some unknowns, and I do believe it has something to do with the other people involved. But you may not know how much they know or how much they were involved in the situation. So this King of Pentacles is responsible for some disruption within a family unit, group of friends, within even a relationship. This could be within the relationship between you and this King of Wands. They were responsible for some grief and heartache and possible breakup or separation. This person knows that their actions were unjust, and at least right now, I do believe they're laying low. I don't think this person is confessing or coming forward, admitting responsibility. So this King of Wands is hanging on tight to this Ace of Pentacles, and they want it back. Right now, there's no action being taken to retrieve what was lost, but this King of Wands is not giving up. And if there's anything that can be said about a King of Wands, it's someone who takes charge, and when they know what they want, they go out and get it. Regardless of what might be in their way, what obstacles might be in their way. This King of Wands is going to continue forward with this in some way, shape, or form. Let me get one more round of cards for you, Capricorn, and then I might do some more clarifiers. Although this reading is feeling pretty clear, I might want to get some more information about this King of Pentacles. Excuse me. I can't tell based on the cards when would be appropriate for you to move forward with either speaking up or taking action regarding this situation. But I feel like it's soon. We have the World twice in the upright position, which means this situation is getting ready to come to a close. We don't have the Seven of Pentacles out. We don't have, the World is not in reverse. We don't have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There's no stuck energy necessarily. So it's not like you're stuck. I think this is just a matter of waiting for a period of time, or waiting for the timing to be right. I keep getting that the timing just has to be right in order to bring this full circle. Okay, let's look at this last set of cards together. So clarifying your underlying energy, we have the Ten of Water and the Crone of Fire in reverse. So again, you're still feeling in the dark about this, but you do want to make a move. You do want to take action. And you are hanging on to something from the past that happened, or some words that were spoken, or something that happened. So you are hanging on to this. This isn't going away. And it was harsh. And again, you want to take action, but you're not at this point in time. whatever this was for you, whatever this King of Pentacles did, it closed the door for you. It shut a door. It closed the book. This is about an ending to Crone of Air. The literal meaning of this card is closing the book on something that's not meant for you. And it was meant for you because you've got the Hermit, you've got the Path card clarifying it. This person tried to shut the door on something that actually was on your path, was your destiny, was meant for you. And because it was meant for you, it's not, the door's not shut. This is temporary. Again, this person tried to stop something that was meant for you. We have the Six of Earth in reverse and the Three of Air. This card is about transitioning from one place to another, but in the reverse, it's about being in an uncomfortable situation, even dangerous, or something that can't stay in the way it is because it's not right. There's something not right about how things ended up. And there is also some discomfort in seeing things from a different perspective. This is what you're waiting for. You're waiting on some information or some news regarding a different perspective. The other people that were involved in the situation have not come forward yet to offer their insight, and I do believe that's what you're waiting for, to change this, to turn it upright. This King of Wands wants something, and I do believe you are involved in a significant way. This is the Three of Fire, which would be the Three of Wands, but it has a different meaning in this deck. This is about a desire, about a wish. It could be a person or a thing, an opportunity. This King of Wands is ready to make a move on this and change things. But because of this King of Pentacles causing this grief and this hardship, the separation within this group or family dynamic or partnership, the time is not right just yet. This card indicates it's just not time yet. I do feel maybe that there is some karmic justice coming this way for this King of Pentacles before things can move forward for the other parties involved in the situation where this injustice occurred. I'm going to get just a few cards on this King of Pentacles, and then I'm going to close out this reading. We're at 28 minutes, which is just about right. So Capricorn, let's just get a few more. I'm going to get a few more cards on, one or two cards on the King of Pentacles and another card or two on this King of Wands. This doesn't feel romantic to me, if you're wondering. It could be. Regarding you and this King of Wands in particular, because I do feel like you two are the significant parties in this reading. This could be a business partner, someone who's trying to get something off the ground with you. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. So, again, it doesn't feel romantic, but that doesn't mean it's not. It's just not showing up that way. It could be a business opportunity that you two are working on, partnership within a family unit. But the Three of Fire did come out for this King of Wands. This is something this King wants. This card often indicates a desire for a relationship with somebody else, for me. So it could be that and a new opportunity for the two of you. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. So here I am talking about romance, possible romance. This King of Pentacles affected a possible relationship. Now the Two of Cups does not have to be romantic, but it could be, at least for some of you. This King of Pentacles affected with his actions, and I say his just because it's a king, but it could, you know, you can switch the energies around. This King of Pentacles affected a relationship within a family dynamic and caused some grief and sorrow. This person has some negative karmic energy to work through. They're not going to get off scot-free with this situation. I do feel like it hasn't happened yet for them, but this person is not off the hook, if you're wondering about that. I don't feel like they've had any negative repercussions because of the situation yet. And I believe that's why, part of the reason why you can't take action just yet, because that has to happen first. It feels like there's a series of events or communications that have to occur before you can move forward, and before this King of Wands can move forward with what was supposed to be, what was supposed to happen for you and I believe this King of Wands. Let me get one more card on the King of Wands before I close out this reading for Capricorn. Okay, I got one that flipped over too. Okay. So this King of Wands, he's waiting. He's biding his time. He doesn't want to. This King of Wands wants to take action right now. But this King of Wands right now is carrying this burden. I got one of these little flies buzzing around me. Carrying a burden. They want success, but they can't move right now. This king is in a standstill mode. And if there's anything a King of Wands doesn't like, it's being held back from taking action towards something that they want, something they plan on having. And this king is going to take action, but right now the burden, in order to achieve success, is to sit and stay and hold. Sit, stay, and hold until the time is right. And so this will happen, but it's going to take some time. Okay, Capricorn, so I'm going to leave that there. I hope that this helped you. I hope that you gained some insight and clarity from this reading. And I'm going to leave this here for now. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that I see you again. Bye, Capricorn.